Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the 2018 Doctor Who DVD, Blu-ray, and Target Books Collection Overview. Okay, here we go, kids. It was a long wait for us classic Who fans to get a new series again. I mean, we have been hoping literally for 17 years for a new series or a continuation or something like that of Doctor Who. And, well, it finally happened. In 2005, we finally got a new series again. And not only was it a slick, well-produced new series with a great cast and just, really gut-punchingly dramatic stories, but it was also a continuation of the old series. So it's all part of the same universe, it's all part of the same canon. And that, I think, honestly, is the best way they possibly could have done it. Do it as a continuation, because they already had 26 seasons of lore to draw upon. So why not use that? Make it part of the same continuity. This is just a few years later, and it's great. So let's take a look. All the new Who stuff I've got is actually on Blu-ray, because it's either high definition or there's been upscaled versions of the earlier episodes and what have you. So let's check it out. Everything I've got so far for New Who today on the Doctor Who Collection Overview on the Multimedia Chronicles. Okay, so what you see before you here is all that I have of New Who. Yes, there are a few significant omissions. I don't have any of the David Tennant years, mainly because, well, originally I wanted to get the original DVD releases of the first 4 seasons, because I liked the, the slightly larger packaging and stuff. And then they started putting them out on Blu-ray, and at first I was kind of waffling about the Blu-rays. I was like, well, how good are upscales going to be? And then they did a standalone release of the first one. I was like, I'm going to pick up the first one. We'll check it out, see how it looks. And it actually looks really good. Like, it is noticeably better than the DVD releases. So, so I thought, okay, I'll get the Blu-rays. And, Series 2, 3, and 4 were on the schedule. They were coming out later that year. And then they got pulled off the schedule. So, no Region A Blu-rays of Series 2 through 4. So the BBC quietly released region-free versions of the UK Blu-ray sets, so you can get those, but they're like $75 a season. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I mean, at the very least, I should pick up the specials, like the David Tennant specials that basically ended off his run. But anyway, let's take a quick look at what we got here. Most of you will probably know most of these already, because I've done other videos about them. But here we go. So we got Doctor Who, the complete first series on Blu-ray. This is, of course, the Christopher Eccleston series. This is the legendary, long-awaited return of Doctor Who to regular series television. That had been a long wait. I'll just give you a quick look. Whoa, okay. Oh, there's trading cards in it. Cool. Almost dropped them on the floor. And there we go. So we just have the 13 episodes, and I don't think we have the Christmas special. It's just the 13 episodes on it. On 3 discs, basically. But yeah, honestly, I mean, for upscales, these look really good. Like, I was actually quite impressed. I mean, obviously they don't look as crisp as the native high def seasons, but they look really good. So anyway, the series was actually filmed in standard definition for the first 4 years, and then after the first of the 5 specials of David Tennant's final year, they finally went full high def. Now, one of the spin-off shows, Torchwood, actually went high def before Doctor Who. It was high def right from the moment go. But I guess because it didn't have as much in the way of special effects, that was kind of the reasoning I heard, was that because Doctor Who was more effects heavy, it would be, more time consuming, more expensive to do it in high def. But Torchwood didn't have as much in the way of massive effects. It was more kind of, gritty, real life and practical effects and stuff. So, I don't know. Anyway, Doctor Who finally went full high def with David Tennant's last batch of specials, and then going forward, it's been high def ever since. So, I was wanting to get the Blu-ray sets of the Matt Smith years for, forever, like as they were coming out, kept waffling, and then was delighted to see they put out this lovely set. I actually did do a closer look at this a while back. So this is a 16-disc set of everything that he did. It's all the specials, all the episodes. It's got, even has the two-part story, The Death of the Doctor from the Sarah Jane Adventures, which also features some other Doctor Who companions from the past. It's great fun. So we got Sarah Jane Smith meeting Joe Grant and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a really, really nice set. I love sort of battered TARDIS motif there. And we just take a quick look inside. Since I don't have a lot of New Who stuff, I figure I'll give you a slightly deeper look at everything here. And there we go. And it is just cardboard sleeves that the discs fit into. But, you know, they can come out fairly easily. And, I mean, they are Blu-rays, so they're nigh on impossible to scratch. But yeah, this is really, really nice. I really like this set a lot. As soon as I got this set, Rosie, my 10-year-old, and I actually marathoned the whole series and thoroughly enjoyed it. She really loved Matt Smith. And I should mention, it also includes an Adventure in Space and Time, because this, of course, was the 50th anniversary year here. We got the Day of the Doctor special in both 2D and 3D. So if you missed it on the 3D release, it's included in the set here. And then, and then we got an additional bonus disc of extras that are exclusive to this set. Some of these were released in UK sets previously, but they were the first time that we got them, like the Five-ish Doctors reboot, and you know, we got the Doctor Who proms and all kinds of good stuff there. It's a lot of fun. Now, that said, it's not a perfect set. It is actually missing a few things from the individual season sets. In particular, Series 5 had some picture-in-picture video commentaries. For whatever reason, those were not included on this collection. We only have the audio versions of those commentaries, and it makes it really awkward when you're watching it and they're referring to things that they're holding up to the camera. And, of course, you can't see because it's just the audio commentary, so that was kind of annoying. So, prior to this coming out, we, of course, had the 50th anniversary special. So this is the Day of the Doctor. This is the rarer version, actually, with the lenticular cover. I basically, even though I kind of knew I was going to be getting the set, I wanted to grab this anyway just because it's a cool collector's item. And just to kind of, I don't know, celebrate the 50th anniversary a little bit more, I guess, in my own way by getting the individual release, or the sort of special limited edition release of the special. And we have, oh, look at that, we have trading cards that I haven't even opened. Like, I have no idea what cards are in here. Maybe if I do a closer look at some point, we'll open those up. So we got the basically the Blu-ray, which also includes the 3D version, and you get the DVD version as well. So it's all there, handy dandy, very nice. And I should mention all the extras on this are also on the Matt Smith set. So if you don't have the individual release, but you have the Matt Smith set, you're not missing anything. You get everything. So there we go. And then we have the following story, which is great. I've actually watched this almost every year since it came out. I just love this one. We have The Time of the Doctor, which is Matt Smith's final story, and absolutely wonderful. Again, all the extras on this are on the set, but again, I fell in love with this Christmas special so much. I just had to pick up the initial or the individual release. Some of you who've been viewers for a while may recall I actually did a reaction video, and I cried like a baby. Yeah, this I think was one of the best send-offs. Actually, the David Tennant one was really good too, but yeah, this send-off just does me in almost every time. It's just great stuff. And then, well, if you're gonna go this far, might as well get the conclusion of the trilogy with Deep Breath, the introduction of Peter Capaldi as Doctor Number 12. So, very nice indeed. Now, I did take a look at the list of extras here and compared it against what's on the Peter Capaldi box set. And there does appear to be some stuff on this that is not on this. In particular, The Real History of Science Fiction Time, which was a documentary about sci-fi and some of the science concepts and whatnot. And Time was one of the episodes of that. They did a bunch of different ones, but Time was the one that talked about Doctor Who, I guess, a fair amount. So that's why it was included here. And yeah, I think that it has Doctor Who Live, The Next Doctor, which I'm pretty sure is on that set, a behind-the-scenes thing, which I'm pretty sure is also there, and a prequel scene. I can't remember if the prequel scene is actually on there. I'm sure it must be. It's got to be on there. So, and then we have the Series 8 finale, the two-part finale, Dark Water and Death in Heaven, in 3D, which is pretty cool. So this, they were just all about doing theatrical releases of stuff. They did a theatrical release of Day of the Doctor. It did really well. So they did a theatrical release of Deep Breath, the debut of the 12th Doctor. And they did a theatrical release of this, which is the two-part finale of the season. So they just kept throwing episodes of Doctor Who up on the big screen. And sadly, they never showed up on my neck of the woods, so I was not able to see them in the theater. But pretty cool stuff. Very nice. I should mention, by the way, there is, of course, the theatrical intro that appeared in the theatrical presentation of the Day of the Doctor. Just a funny little thing with Strax and the 10th and 11th Doctors, just kind of introing the whole thing. It's really funny. You can see it on YouTube. It was on a special 50th anniversary collector's set of the special that was released in the UK. But for whatever reason, it never appeared on this. It didn't appear on any of the season sets, and it doesn't appear in the Matt Smith set. It's like the one thing that's missing other than the video commentaries. So a little miffed about that, because I've seen that clip, and it's freaking hilarious, and I would have loved to see it in like actual proper quality. So if we just pop this open here, again, we get basically the same cover. It's not lenticular or anything, but it is shiny. I don't know how you can see that. Like the logo is kind of silver, so it's quite nice. So if we open this up, yeah, here we go. So here we've got again, same thing like the Day of the Doctor one. We've got the Blu-ray and the 3D on the same disc, and then you got the DVD edition there. So quite cool. And then finally, last but not least, hold on a second, we got and this one has two extras on the Series 9 prequel, The Doctor's Meditation, which is on there, and then an extended cinema interview with Peter Capaldi and Jenna Coleman, hosted by Will Wheaton. Now, I think that's on here because it mentions a Will Wheaton interview from a convention, but it doesn't specify when it's from. So I'm thinking that's got to be the same one. Like, how many times did Will Wheaton interview them, right? But they list things a little differently on here than they do on these. Whereas here, the extras are listed the same way as they were on the individual sets. So, anyway, kind of annoying. So this is really freaking beautiful. Like, look at this. You get all the like watch gears and everything, and get pictures of the main characters there, and it's just beautiful. You get some of the villains on the back here. Very, very nice. And much like the Matt Smith set, it's basically it's pretty cool. You get all the different poses. Much like the Matt Smith set, it's the exact same layout, all in cardboard sleeves. You get the disc contents listed below and stuff like that. So very, very cool set. Very nice. And there we go. We got Bill. I liked these robots that spoke in emoji. Thought that was kind of a fun idea. And there we go. So we're trying to keep the glare off it there. And finally, there we go. So we got the Twice Upon a Time special. And the bonus disc is pretty cool. It actually includes the 10th Doctor episode, The Fires of Pompeii, which is significant because it's another character played by Peter Capaldi from a few years earlier. And it's kind of connected to why he chose this face as the Doctor. So it's nice that they didn't just kind of do it as a throwaway, like, oh yeah, it's the same actor, but whatever. They actually have it kind of connected to why he chose that face when he became the 12th Doctor, which is pretty cool. What else we got here? Yeah, we got deleted scenes, finale, constant end of an era, 2017 comic panel. Yeah, so you got a few Comic-Con panels in here, which is pretty cool, and some other goodies as well. So overall, a very, very nice set. So, yeah, needless to say, I definitely want to complete the New Who collection. I mean, it's not just about getting series 2 through 4. I've also got all the spin-offs. Like, I still need to get Torchwood. I've seen all of them. I've seen all of Torchwood. I haven't seen all of... I still need the Sarah Jane Adventures, which I haven't seen all of. There's also K9, which had a single season series, which doesn't really tie into the continuity, but it still kind of does. Like, at least the first episode does. And what else? Then, of course, there was Class, which came out fairly recently. And I think that was it. So there was Class, Torchwood, and Sarah Jane Adventures. Oh, and K9. Yeah, that's right. And I should mention, those of you who've been viewers for a while will remember the first time I tried to get the series on DVD, I ended up getting these freaking bootlegs that were... They tried to pass them off as the real thing. Yeah, I got my money back. I had series 1 through 4. Bootlegs all. So the seller that sold me series 3 and 4 wanted me to send them back before he sent the refund, so I did so. The seller who sold me these one didn't want them back. He just gave me the money back. So there you go. I've done videos about these before, but I figured, well, okay, if he doesn't want them back, I'll just keep them as a curiosity, you know, just kind of live and learn. What the hell is stuff on them? But these are so freaking flimsy, and like they just try to pass them off as the real thing. But you can tell. I mean, the font's different, and this is just like the shittiest plastic ever. And you open them up, and and this is even falling apart. And all the printing on the disc, it's all supposed to line up with the background image, but it doesn't. And look how faded this is. It's just garbage, absolute garbage. Another way you can tell is by popping one of these into your computer and seeing how much data the disc actually takes up. If it's like 4 gigabytes or whatever, you've got a bootleg. If it's because the actual DVD releases are dual layer and take up like twice the disc space. So you're just got all these pictures on there. So very... And I've done other videos about this, like showing how like the episode titles are misspelled and stuff like that. Like it's just... just awful. So anyway, I keep these just kind of as a memento of being ripped off. And but I mean, I don't even watch them. I just kind of keep them around as a, I don't know, as a memory. I mean, obviously, if I'm going to watch Series 1, I'm going to watch this. And then I'm basically just going to wait until I get a proper release of Series 2. Hopefully the Blu-ray set. And then we'll go from there. So, yeah, so definitely need to do some work on the New Who collection. I kind of put it off for a long time. I mean, I've been watching it since it aired. I've seen them all. But, and I've seen all of Torchwood. It's just the other spin-offs I haven't seen all of yet. But, yeah, all in good time. All in good time. We're not made of money, right? So there you go. Sadly, I am seriously lacking David Tennant in my collection, and that's not through any, intentional neglect on my part. It's just, it seems like every time I have my eye on a particular edition of his adventures, it either goes out of print or the release gets canceled or what have you. Like, can I just have seasons 2 through 4, please? Please? That's all I want, Well, I guess I could get the specials, because the specials have been on Blu-ray for a while, but... anyway, pretty cool collection. Loving the new show. Can't wait for Series 11. From what I've seen of Jodie Whittaker, I think she's going to have a lot of fun with the role, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun as viewers checking out her adventures. Alrighty, well, that is it from me to you for now, and that is it for this overview. So, going forward... Oh, no, it's not it for this overview. I have other British sci-fi, don't I? Alright, there's going to be one more part covering the other British sci-fi that I've got. So I'll see you for that next time. And I think I'll just leave the Doctor Who shirt on, because why not? Alrighty, so till then, thanks for watching. Big thanks to my Patreon sponsors, and sayonara. I'm boiling. Fuck. Why did it get so hot today? Did I pause this? No.